Hello everyone and welcome to another episode on the Reloaded server. We are here in a very new location and we're going to turn around in a minute and see exactly where that is. For context, we are exploring a little bit into the lore of the server with the four guilds, the Builders, the Red Mage, the Traders and the Explorers, and we picked the Builders Guild. Now over the last couple of weeks as we've been going, we've been building away ourselves a very nice guild hall. Now, personally, I've actually seen some of the other ones on Discord, and I reckon some of theirs are very impressive, but I am quite happy with the way this thing has turned out. So, me and probably, a dozen or so, it's nearly up to 20 other people in the Builders Guild, have collectively done this, collected so many mushrooms and stems and all sorts of wood and everything around here. So this has been quite the effort to get it done. I think Nino, whatever, put together a stack of the terraforming around here, as well as did quite a lot of the work. So this has been quite a effort to put it all together. Now, I think what we want to do over the next little while is build some custom trees, which I'm not very good at, and some custom paths, which I'm not very good at, and a few other things which I'm not very good at. I don't know why I'm in the Builders Guild anymore, but I think my thing is perhaps a bit more less fantasy and a little bit more from the brain of Magpies. So we'll see how that goes. But this has been something that has been approached over the last little while, and I believe there's going to be some challenges over the next months to see what's going on with the lore and hopefully win a few prizes for the Builders Guild. But for now, let's head over back to the shopping district, because I think there's a few things there I'd like to see as well. While I'm here, I thought I might continue on my quest to try and get most, if not all, of the heads on the server, and of course, some of the hardest ones to get are the mobs where you can breed them. So the mushrooms is definitely one of those, so I am going to try and go on a great mushroom extermination project to try and get myself a mushroom head. And that is, of course, going to take a little while, so let's get straight into it. That is what I like to see, a very, very nice red mushroom head. I wonder if it would be too much of an effort to try and get a brown mushroom head. Yeah, probably is too much of an effort, but you never know, maybe one day I will start converting a whole lot of red mushrooms into brown mushrooms and start getting one of those instead. While we're here, let's have a look at our shop. I don't think it's actually been selling quite a little bit over the last little while. Mostly, surprisingly, dark prismarine has sold pretty well. I have had to restock this a number of times. The sea lanterns are definitely not flying off the shelves, but I have heaps and heaps of those. And no one's bought prismarine or prismarine bricks, which is a little bit disappointing. But I do have a lot of shards and crystals back at the base to be able to produce more should I ever need to. Now, I have been looking around through the shopping district, thinking about my next venture into the world of shops, and I'm pretty sure that there is not a shop in here that sells concrete, or, for what it's worth, terracotta either. Now, I believe terracotta, at least the dyed variety, you can get through masons, and I should know that because I've got a lot of the masons back at home, but it is going to take a fair bit of time to try and get all the masons to get every single type of terracotta, let alone the glazed terracotta, in. So I think I've got a different strategy in mind. Turns out there is also a dye shop, which might also be a factor. So I'm thinking whether I should do a concrete shop, and I might consider that in between episodes as well, and determine if that's something that would be beneficial as well. But one of the main reasons why I came to the shopping district is be able to look into something that's been in the server for, I'm going to say, about a month, and it is a minigame district. Now, I believe Mr. T built this, and as we can see, there is I think this is a run game with 3 distinct sections and a whole lot of redstone, which I am not going to try and touch because I have no idea what it's going to do. So we might need to have a look into that one day, or maybe even today. There's also 2 other mini-games over here, which I think this is a shooting mini-game, perhaps? What is it? Let's see. Archery challenge. I don't have a bow on me, which is going to make this very fun. So, not sure if I can do that one at the moment. And then we've got this one, which is a variation of a I suppose it's like the floor, not quite the floor is lava. You need to pick a color, and if you get it correct without setting off the creeper, then that is good. So let's just quickly get rid of this creeper. Come on, man. Come to where there's no redstone. I think my combat skills could use a bit of work, given that those are all 3 weak attacks. Anyway, so if we come over here, press the button, I shall pick red. My favourite colour, red. Especially since there's no black and white. Oh, actually we're successful that time. So it's quite a good multiplayer game, and given that you can only have one player, well, I suppose one team win at a time instead of the previous iteration where there were 7 colours and only one would be dropped. It takes a little bit longer. That one took a little bit longer to succeed. This one, it's pretty quick. But let's have a look into this run minigame. So I've been reading through these instructions, and it looks like there's a decent chance I could die in here. So I have taken off all my stuff, which actually took quite a bit of time. I actually had to go back and get a shulker box, and I still have a bit of cobblestone and dirt in my inventory. But from the looks, I need to just sprint, but not sprint, jump through the stuff. And just walk through. I have to walk on the pressure plates, yada yada, no flying, no ender pearling, blah blah blah. Jackpot wheel. And dispenser. Excellent. So, interesting. So I need to get keys, I think. It's not exactly clear what I have to do in the game, but I think I need to find some keys in here, but there's a chance that I might not be able to get into the stuff. So let's try with 8 diamonds, because that's as many as I'm willing to spend. It will mean I have 64 left. And go. Oh, I probably should actually turn my note block sounds up. But looks like I'm in. Okay, I hope I'm doing this right. Let me just get my options, music sounds, jukeboxes all the way up. I have to run through here. And I died already. That was not good. Do I just run through here? No, I guess I went the wrong way. Interesting. I suppose technically I could pull myself up and out of here, but that would be cheating, wouldn't it? So, already 1 death down, or 1 down. This is not great. I'm in. Oh, I made it through. Okay, red section, I'm not sure what I do through here. The blue section, I need to... it's not sprint jump, I just need to run, I think. Okay, that is just not nice. Now, 1 more try, I reckon. Or a couple more tries, because I did... Come on, let me in. I don't know if that was a successful one or not, because I seem to have... I wasn't sprint jumping, that's for sure, but I was just running. So... That... Alright, I'm going to keep trying at this. I might time-lapse it for a bit and see if I can actually make it through, and see what happens. Well, it took me quite a while to get through that, but I have finally managed to get 5 keys. I'm not sure what these things are for. I probably should have read the instructions a little bit more carefully. Do I just drop the key in here? No, I don't. Maybe I come through here. Not exactly clear. I really should have read the instructions first, I guess. But we'll see what happens. I don't want to go out yet, because I think there's a way to get into these things without... I think there's a way to get in. So why are these things not open is a question. Might need to look through and see. Alrighty, so it turns out you need to put your keys into here and go at it. So I've already got 1 box of pork, which has a whole lot of leather and a lot of pork, which is slightly useful, I guess. We'll see what the rest do. hopefully I get something. I'm not sure if it's another chance thing. I got a buried treasure map. Uncommon, I guess. Actually, I wonder if I can press the button from here. No, I can't. That seems like a design flaw that you have to go in and out every single time. So, I don't know. Hopefully T's watching this video and might make a slight change to that, so you can actually press the button from the outside and keep going. But we'll see what happens. And I suppose there's a chance I might get nothing as well. But with 5 keys... Ooh, I think this one might be a good one. Might gift that to stars, actually, because busy bees, maybe... I don't want to set up a rival honeycomb business to stars, but we shall see what happens. Number 4. Let's see. Come on, give me something good. Ooh, stony... What's that one called? Stony grey. Lots and lots of stone, which is actually useful because I can trade that to the villagers back at my base. So, for emeralds, although that's not particularly a... I don't think that's a particularly good use of stone. And lastly... Last one, given something good. Super poop. Okay, that's probably not the best one in the world, but never mind. We did get 5 shulker boxes, and that is a pretty good thing for this game. So it did take me quite a while to work out how to do everything, so that is a good result indeed. Now, if I had to review the game, I'd say it's probably a little bit, perhaps a little bit unfair. I'm not, well, I don't really know, because I did get 5 shulker boxes, most of which are pretty good, I guess. It is a pretty reasonable game, although it does rely a lot on luck, which I guess is part of it. I suppose if you're giving away a lot of this stuff, then you do want to get a fair lot of diamonds for it. And I only had to do probably, 12 runs before I got all that stuff, so this last one especially looks like it's a skill-based one, so that is not bad indeed. So, I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5, I'd say. It's not a bad one, but it's definitely not one that favours you if you are particularly unlucky, I guess, that day. We shall see. So, with that done, I think we should head back to the base and catch up on what we've been doing over there. Actually, now that I'm here, I think we should actually go see where this buried treasure is, because hopefully no one else has found it, and we can get ourselves, well, we've already got a shulker box out of it, so that's, what, 7 diamonds, I think, something like that. We just need to fly northwest a bit. You can see we're in the bottom right corner, and we need to go a fair bit northwest, which is that way. So, I'm going to fly over there and then do a lot of digging. As best I can tell, the X is around here, and quite luckily it hasn't been discovered yet, so I guess we're going to have to do a lot of digging. I've still no idea how you're supposed to find these things, other than just, well, dig. And I think I just need to go this way a little bit. West a little bit more. No, east, west a little bit more. It's probably near the ocean, if we're honest. And I'm going to be so annoyed if it's actually visible in the ocean. So, a bit of digging, we'll find it. Oh, there it is. That was quick. You serious? It has nothing? Nothing? Well, that was a bit of a waste of a diamond. Oh well, I guess I did get a shulker box out of it. On my way home, I actually discovered there is a lush cave down here. I think this is a lush cave anyway, so I'm going to do my best to gather some of these resources. I did angrify, make an enderman angry, although it seems to have perished due to the rain. Thank you, rain. So, bit of stuff around here to gather. I do want to be careful because there's another enderman just there, but I'm in here mainly to collect diamonds and things. Is that really the first time I've had moss? Very interesting. Lots of copper, which will be useful. I'm not sure how, but it will be useful. And a few other bits and bobs. And if I get in trouble, I can always fly out of here. As I'm returning to my base, I also came across this wonderful build. I'm not sure exactly whose or what it is. Seems like there's a giant... I'm going to try and land on it, actually. Land carefully, if I can. No, it didn't really work. But it seemed like there's some kind of building around here. I'm not... Again, I have no idea whose this is or what it is. There's a better view. Seems like a big flooded area of sorts. I'm not going to speculate, I guess. And if we come over here, not sure if this is actually one base or two bases or 3 people, but there's this giant temple. Oh, actually the person's here. It's K4DR. I might just quickly say hi. It's a wonderful base over here, so that looks very good indeed. And they are building quite well. I think they're going to use a lot of this kind of stuff, so hopefully it goes well. Now, I think, yeah, we're going to keep heading home, although I have been hunting and the starter's not going to like me again, but for parrot heads, and if I can get it, a panda head as well, because I want a lot of the heads, and this is a good place to start. Turtle heads, would that be a good one to do as well? I think I may already have one of those. We'll see. Still no head. And after probably about 2 hours of effort, or I don't know if it's 2 hours or 1 hour, but either way, I've got all these heads. I managed to get myself 4 of the 5 parrot heads. I got myself two different kinds of panda heads, and I got myself an ocelot head. But unfortunately, I actually did die along the way. I did thankfully get all my stuff back thanks to K4 again, K4R4_, who was in the area, thankfully. I was still exploring around their base, so thankfully I managed to get all my stuff back. So the question is now, do I go hunting for another red parrot head? I think yes. I think I'll go to another jungle and find that, but I'll do that off camera. And with that, I think I should say thank you very much for watching. I didn't really get anything done that I wanted to do. It ended up being just a little bit more of gaming and exploring and digging up, and actually a lot of killing of mobs to get their heads, so it turned out to be quite a bit of a different episode, and it turns out I managed to get this all done in 1 day. So, thank you very much for watching, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. Till then, thank you very much. Goodbye.